Today we're going to be testing out Koowheel's new board, the Koowheel Onyx. So here we have it, the new Koowheel, straight in from China. We're going to open this up. The only problem I've got today is I've lost my regular knife and I only have the packet of razor blades. So I'm going to be super careful not to shred my hands up any more than they already are. Let's see what's inside this box. So here we have the board, the new Koowheel Onyx edition. And in black, it looks pretty sweet. I like the wheels. Everything looks good. Let's see what else we get inside the box. A lot of foam. So we got some manuals, a warning sign, and the new remote. Looks like a smartwatch. Pretty cool, we're gonna try that out later. Now we've got this board out of the box, let's take a closer look. If we have a look at the top of the Koowheel, we have what feels like some pretty decent grip tape. Very grippy. It's kind of nondescript black, which I kind of like, with the Koowheel logo. We turn it over. At the front, we have two sets of 90mm polyurethane wheels and what feels like some pretty sturdy trucks, but we'll try them out later. The deck, well, the deck looks about average for a longboard, nothing special. And the battery, now this battery is 198 watt hours, which means it's too large to carry on an aircraft, but the beauty of this thing is it's replaceable, which is great for travel and maintenance because these batteries do fail, guys, and they do need to be occasionally replaced. Over here we have the control section, which looks very compact and pretty sturdy in a sort of metal case. Quality trucks again, and then 90mm polyurethane 250 watt hub motors. Alright, enough tech chat, let's charge this board up and see how she performs for real in the wild. Now it's got a small weather steel cap, which is pretty good for a cheap board. Let's put in the power. Okay, see how long this takes to charge. I'm just checking out the manual here before we head down to the park so I know how to use the board, and straight away I can see some issues. Check out this one. 4. Forward and back direction selector. 5. Switching the remote off and on. Now if we look at the actual remote, we can see that actually 4 is switching the remote off and on, and 5 is the direction selector. Try and get it right, Koowheel. And here's another issue with the manual. It says Koowheel longboard is equipped with 4 status LEDs visible on the board. Each LED indicates approximately 25% charge. So, where are these LEDs? I can't see anywhere on this board with 4 LEDs. What's up with this manual? We are out here with the Koowheel, and I'm just going to turn it on for the first time. The power button's right here. I think you just got to press it in, and I can see that's lit up. Now the remote, it's kind of weird. You got to press it in 3 times, so let's go ahead and do that. And it's turned on. All right, let's give this thing a shot. So let's try a little throttle on the remote. That seems to work fine. So what can I say about the new Koowheel remote? Well, it looks a bit like an imitation smartwatch and it does feel a little cheap. However, it fits in my hand nicely and the back and forward motions, they work pretty well. No complaints. I'm on the board and I've got the remote ready. Now it seems a very simple back and forward system, forward to go, back to brake. We're gonna give this thing a little throttle and see how she performs. Straight off the bat, this board seems pretty responsive and pretty nippy. Let's try the brake, and the brake feels pretty smooth. All in all, seems good. Just giving this thing a little bit of throttle now, and yeah, pretty fast. So I'm heading down a pretty steep hill now and I'm testing out the brakes. So far they seem to stop pretty good. No major complaints. So the board's riding really smooth, but one thing I gotta say out the box, these trucks, they're just way too stiff. I can't turn well at all. I gotta loosen them up. So this board is totally rigid, there's no bounce to it, similar to the bench wheel, unlike the Boosted or the Bamboo GT. Some people like that, I don't. I feel every bump on the road, not a big fan. So we're just doing a top speed test on this board now, and yeah, it goes pretty quick indeed. So we're going to do a high speed test on this board now, and that's full throttle. Looking at my watch, we're hitting 20 miles an hour. Pretty quick. It feels kind of funny going high speed in a hub motor compared to a belt motor. It feels a lot more, how can I say it, electronic. Now, being an owner of the Boosted board and Bamboo GT, I straight away noticed the difference in torque between hub motors and belt motors. Belt motors just feel way more torquey. As always, an important component of our tests is the grass test. Let's see how this board performs. This board is grass approved. So the Koowheel is still going pretty good. One thing I would mention is, with this board, compared to the Evolve or the Boosted, the wheels are that little bit harder and the board's really stiff. So you feel every bump in the road. There's no bounce in this thing to take out any of the bumps. Today we have found one hell of a steep hill for our hill test. If the Koowheel can make it up this hill, it definitely gets our seal of approval. See how it goes. And semi-amazingly, we are actually making it up the hill. Or are we? And the board died. The board seems to have totally cut off, and I have to actually turn back on the power. Now, to be fair, that was one of the steepest hills we have ever tried taking an electric skateboard up, and it is no mean surprise the Koowheel didn't make it. I'm starting to wonder, would even the Bamboo GT make it up this hill? Hell yeah! That last hill was a little bit crazy, so we found a more moderate hill to give the Koowheel a little bit more of a fair test. So the Koowheel's flying up this hill without an issue. This is about a 10 to 15% gradient, and the Koowheel copes with that fine. One of the great things about this Koowheel board is, if you do run out of juice, you can kick it home nice and easy. So in conclusion, what did we think of the Koowheel Onyx? Starting off with charge time, this board took about 2 hours from empty to full to charge up. Range, we got about 7 to 9 miles out of this board before it ran out of batteries. But we did go up some hills and we did drive pretty fast. Now if you go on the Koowheel website, it will tell you the top speed of this board is 22 miles per hour. But myself, as an 85 kilogram guy, I can only get 19 miles out of this board. So the price of this board is about $599, and for that you get a board which weighs 7.9 kilograms, which is roughly average. You also get two 250 watt hub motors, and they perform pretty well. The quality of this board is, it's not bad, it's average. Well, it's clearly not of the same high quality as the Boosted or the Bamboo GT. However, for the cash, £500, $599, you could probably buy 2, maybe 3 of these for the price of one Boosted board. And for what you get, it works pretty well. An electric skateboard that goes almost as fast and almost as far. So would I buy this board? Well, it's clearly not of the same standard as the Boosted board or the Bamboo GT. But remembering the price is £500, I could buy 2, almost 3 of these for the price of one Boosted. And for what you get for your money, it really isn't too bad. This board is a very competitive board for the under $600 category.